Greetings, dear friends and family. I'm so happy to be able to be with you today and share this with you. As many of you know, I was stricken with a relatively rare form of cancer, a tumor in my inner thigh called a soft tissue sarcoma. I was diagnosed in early April and had it removed in late June. During that time, between early April and late June, I underwent treatment in advance of removal, and the tumor grew very large and very painful, about the size of a softball. And during that time, I was homebound effectively, because although I could move around, anytime I moved, it became more painful, and I was on narcotics, and therefore I couldn't drive. And I was homebound. And then I, of course, had the tumor removed. They got all of it. I'm 100% cancer-free today. We should all pray that I stay that way. And then I, was in the hospital, and now it's early August now, and the long process of rehabbing that leg hopefully will start soon. So it's a long road. But anyway, I wanted to share an answer to a question that I received more than a few times during the time that I was homebound and in a lot of pain and anticipating a major surgery. How are you able to maintain your positive attitude? You don't seem like you're panicking. I came here to give you strength. These are people talking to me, chizuk, and you're giving me strength. I'm leaving with chizuk. How is that possible? So I want to tell you an answer of why that's possible. And I gave this answer in a slightly different way, and now I've been able to come up with an answer that is a little more comprehensive, based on Tehillim Chaf Zayin, Tehillim 27, Psalm 27 by King David. Right at the end there, it says, Kaveh el Hashem. Put your hope in Hashem. Chazak ve'ametz libecha. Strengthen yourself, and He will instill courage in your heart. Kaveh el Hashem. It repeats, hope in Hashem. My question has been for a long time as I thought about this language. Why is it repeating itself at the beginning and the end? Put your hope in Hashem. Put your hope in Hashem. On the other side of strengthen yourself, and He will instill courage in your heart. I've come to learn that this is a formula. This is a cipher, a primer of how to develop a relationship with God. It's not something that can happen every day. We can confess and He can forgive us. Lots of things can happen all at once. But I don't believe developing a relationship with God, or with anybody, for that matter, happens at one time. Put a little hope in God. We strengthen ourselves. It's like mortar. Right? We put a little adhesive down, and then He puts the brick, and we put a little more mortar. We do that enough, and we develop a big structure, a structure that can stand tests. So my answer to the question, how did you develop this strength? Well, a little bit at a time. That's what we do. You can't get strong all at once. And we can't do it alone. We have to count on God, and then God uses His shulchim, His messengers, to deliver what we need. So I put a little hope in God many years ago, and He put courage in my heart after I tried to strengthen myself. I did a little and He did a lot, and then I did a little more. Kaveh Hashem, Chazak ve'ametz libecha, Kaveh Hashem. Put a little hope in God, strengthen yourself, He will put courage in your heart, hope in Hashem. And that way I was able to build enough of a structure to where when I was tested, when I am tested, hopefully, I had a reserve of spiritual strength, of emunah, of bitachon, of faith and security in God, that He would take care of me in this time of distress. And it seemed I was right. He did. He does. And that's how we develop this relationship. All of us do this. But I thought that this little way of looking at Psalm 27 might help answer that question. I wish you all the best. Please come back to this channel. I encourage you to like this video and subscribe to this channel, and hopefully we'll get a few more pearls of wisdom that I've learned over time, and we can continue to build this structure of faith and security, of emunah and bitachon together. I wish you all the best. Long life and happiness for you and your families. Thank you so much.